This is Uhtred Ronaldson, and this is vlog number 10, Conflict of Nations World War 3, day 16, and I'm playing as Afghanistan. Previously, so yesterday I've shown you how I have conquered and have taken out Iran within less than a week. So the estimated time of my conquest was 1 week. That will be the longest that if there will be any resistance, but we were able to capture Iran in less than in 4 days basically. We're still not done, still have some patches of provinces left here to be conquered, but all of his major cities have been pacified and cleared up. So the only cities or the only provinces remaining are Khoi and Yerevan, and then there's also one here at Maragay. So, and I have this army, which is the 2nd Infantry Division, going on taking those two provinces in the south of Tabriz. So aside from that, we're gonna clean up all these provinces here by sending these troops. So I'll send them all. No, I'm not gonna send them all. I'll keep two. I will keep two. Oh, okay. So I just left one. So I'm gonna need to. Okay. So you have to stay there, and this one will have to conquer this remaining provinces of Iran. So there you go. Iran is wiped out, and now I am facing my next conquest, which is Iraq. So fortunately, Iraq has no navy in Basra. So he has no ships that I can see, but it's possible that he has submarines protecting his coast. So we will need to build additional ships. I'm gonna build destroyers, and then I'm gonna line it up in the queue. 2 destroyers, and then I'm going to reinforce my navy here. These are shallow water, so if he have a submarine guarding this area here, I will be able to fight it because my corvette are good in shallow waters, and I will have 4 attack damage. So if there's any submarines in that area, I will be able to counter that. So there's still a territory of Iran here that I need to capture. So I've missed this one. So I will send. So I have an army here in Isfahan. I will send this army from Isfahan. There's no troops there, so I'm gonna take it with 2 of my National Guards from Isfahan. So we're gonna wrap this up within the day. This will surely be done. Iran will be done within the day, and we're gonna prepare for our next move. We're gonna prepare our strategy for the next move. So let's check on the scoreboard. So United States still leading at 487 points, followed by the United Kingdom at 397 points, and then Kenya at 311, then France at 306, and we are at 283 for Afghanistan. So we're still way behind United States, but this is Afghanistan. This is a small country and hasn't had any history of conquest. So this is uh, this is a huge achievement for Afghanistan at this point. We also have our alliance members, which is Australia, Myanmar, and Japan, coming up second place. And if you will check our coalitions, it's still going to be NATO and Southern Cross, who are the most powerful coalitions in this game. Let's check democracy and then messages here. So Myanmar, are you going to take Huey? It needs to be done because it leaves the eastern flank exposed. Ah, you can take it then. Okay, so let's check. Ooh, wow, so they have taken. So Australia have rescued our ally Myanmar. I think it. I think Australia is a good player. I think he is, but he still needs to clean up some patches of territories here from Indonesia, and as well as the Philippines. So look, you already left the Philippines, but this country isn't pacified yet. So this is not good. He's focusing too much on capturing too much territories, but he has to secure them first before he goes on another conquest. It's like what I'm doing, but you know, every man on his own. So whatever strategy works for you, I will support you. Okay. Okay, now let's check the news. So this will be the news for day 16. Okay, so we have Chile and the United States still going at it. Iraq and Kenya at war. Iraq losing 3,571 while Kenya 1,883. Japan going against Mongolia. Let's check that war. That will be an interesting war because I've been waiting for that war to happen. But okay, let's see. So it is a okay. So this will be challenging for Japan, but he is currently, I'll say, yep, I guess he's winning. But Mongolia is also, let me check the life here or the hit point. So okay, 5.5, so he's gonna win. So he has 12 hit points with a 5.5 attack, and this one has 11.2 with a defense of 4.2. So yep, the attacking unit will win here. So once Japan have taken this, so Uruki will be next, and then Kigil. Okay, and he's going straight to Russia. So why is that? I should not have done that. Oh my friends are, my allies here are extending too much, especially Japan. Okay, he's taking a lot of enemies at once, so that's not good. Anyway, let's check the news again. Vietnam reports casualties. Okay, Australia, Vietnam. Okay, very good for Australia. He's utilizing his planes effectively. Okay. So we have a widespread descent in the United States as well as in Australia. Okay, we're gonna check the whole map later. So, popular trending nations mostly are those that are no longer um, important in the map. Basically, this players here are just, those losing countries or countries that are about to be invaded. So there. So that's the news. Let's just go a little bit with yesterday's news, so you will have a um, a better understanding of the events. So Kenya had lost motorized infantry as well as one air superiority in Pemba. Okay, okay. So how did you lose? Okay. So this one has been captured by Iraq. So damn. So as well as Beira. Oh my. So that's wow. That's a tricky attempt that there, Iraq. So Iraq actually just sent forces to capture Pemba as well as Beira. I'm not sure. I think these cities are um, occupied cities only. Those are not the main or core cities of Kenya. His core cities are Dar es Salaam as well as Mombasa. Those are the ones near the coast. So these cities are basically just nothing for Kenya. He can retake them anytime. So that's a wrong move for Iraq. So if I was Iraq, if I'm gonna do that desperate move, then I'm gonna attack these two cities instead of these two. Now once I've attacked these two cities, I'm gonna ravage through the countrysides and take as much land as I can. But of course, that's gonna be a limited action only because um, Kenya has planes, so he has the second fighter wing. So these are what? So these are air superiority fighters, but they will still have a 7.6 attack damage. So if Kenya will be sending just regular infantries, then it will be taken out by the air superiority fighters with a couple of sorties. So So Iraq is almost finished here in the in the African continent. So, but he's still fighting. He still has a fight. So very good. Good job uh, for fighting, for going ahead and for fighting Iraq. So, so Libya has been captured and conquered by France. So Libya have given way and is now captured by Spain as well as the United Kingdom. So, oh my, the United Kingdom is really going very aggressive here as he captured Port Said and Alexandria, and these are the cities in the Suez. So, oh my, so they have moved really fast and I'm, oh no, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they're well coordinated. We will see that once we face each other. But um, okay, that's too much to digest. But let's check the news first before we go on, and I will provide some insights as to how I see the world events here and what's gonna be the best strategy to do. Um, to what's gonna be the best strategy to do to counter the moves of the enemy. So Poland have gone AFK, so military coup for Poland. So Chile still has lots of casualties. Libya and United Kingdom. So United Kingdom has lost 944 only. Okay, Libya is losing mainly because he has what, three nations. Um, so that's three nations against one. So definitely he's gonna have difficulty fighting there. So Myanmar lost lots of troops here. So let's check here. Myanmar has a lot of casualties against Thailand. So that's not gonna be good. Look at the number. So one motorized, mechanized, motorized, 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 motorized. So losing that no, that amount of troops is disastrous. Imagine replacing those. You're gonna have to wait for 3 days to basically just replace them. And the war is still ongoing. The war is still ongoing here against Thailand. And Myanmar have lost a lot of troops in his front, and most of the fighting is being handled by Australia. Good thing we have Australia. So I think Myanmar will have to. Let me send a message here. Oh, you can take it. Myanmar. You can help in Africa once Thailand and Vietnam has fallen. NATO is approaching fast. So once these two countries have been conquered, then that will free up Myanmar to follow his dreams. And Mongolia will be defeated here by Japan. So if let's check the unit count of Myanmar. So Myanmar still has 24 units. So what we can do is we can or Myanmar can send his troops here in Kenya and help fight against the United Kingdom and France and its allies. So let's check and see what will be Myanmar's response on my message, and let's see if he will understand the situation that we're in. Because honestly, that's gonna be three countries. That's gonna be France, Spain, and the United Kingdom that we will be facing. And there's only two of us. So that can still be done, but it's better if you have more allies. So France is now the leader of the NATO coalition. Okay, so okay, let's go back to the news. Australia and Thailand, good job. Defeating Thailand, very good. Australia. Japan lost one motorized infantry. Good job, Japan. Um, so so was the first one to attack. So tank battalion has occupied Lanzhou. Tianji infantry battalion has been destroyed. 26 tank. Okay, have been destroyed by the 26 tank battalion. And Beijing, the second artillery battalion, Mongolia, has been destroyed by the 17 tank battalion. So Beijing was captured. Let's check. Beijing is now in the hands of Japan. So Japan have basically cut off Mongolia here. So he is on the winning side here. So he have lost several troops, but that's fine. He have conquered several provinces in Mongolia. So he is winning definitely. So the 25th Infantry Battalion has been destroyed by the 1st Infantry Battalion. And this is in Ulan Kab. Where the hell is Ulan Kab? There, so it's the province there. And then France and Libya still at war, with France losing 19,000 troops. 3rd Mechanized Battalion France has been destroyed by the 4th Infantry Battalion. This one is in Bengazi. Okay, so good job. That's really a great performance for Libya, taking out as much troops as he can from France, and that also exposes France's weakness. For me, that's a weakness. Losing a lot of troops or losing a lot of men during your campaign, during your attack, is a sign of weak strategy, weak tactics, and if that's how he will play once we faced each other, then um, all I need to do basically is just to defend from his attacks, because he will be the one who will attack first. And then once I've cleared out and once I've eliminated all those forces that he sent, then I will be uh, marching and will conquer all territories that belongs to him. So I really hope that you know I'm excited for that time, because I really like fighting and going to war against strong nations like France and the NATO coalitions here. So, but we have to be ready for that, of course. Okay, so this one is good, this one is healthy. So Asmara will be captured. It will be really good if Libya had made peace with Kenya. But it's Kenya have seen an opportunity. So I think what he is doing is that he is capturing as much territories as he can, so he can be prepared to fight the NATO coalition, NATO alliance. So there. So Iraq declares war. Saudi Arabia declares war on Iraq. Okay, nice. So Saudi and Iraq is now at war. So that gives me opportunity still to. Oh, okay. This one, Spain and Libya too. So this will give me opportunity to um, go to Iraq as quickly as possible and capture this piece of land here. Okay, so what are we gonna do? Okay, so these are my resources. I have 3,300 supplies, 6.7k um, components, 8.5k fuel, which I don't actually need that much. So I'm gonna sell uh, all of all I can sell, because fuel is very easy to produce, and fuel is very easy to produce. And it's not a big uh, you won't have any big demands for fuel, but you have to still have protect your core city producing fuel, of course. And then I have electronics with 1,900, and then I have rare materials at 4.3k. So I have lots of rare materials here that I can use for upgrades. So I will definitely upgrade some of my units. So let's check the fighters and the strikers here, and see what we can do to improve them. So I'm gonna upgrade my strike fighter, the Su-24 Fencer, into level 3. So this one will give me weapons kit, increases the unit's lethality versus air targets. So this will improve my um, capability in countering air attacks. So there. So that's 1 day and 4 hours to complete. And then I'll have a SAM launcher which will be done and finished within 2 hours, and I will produce them also to cover my attack or to cover my advance. So let me check the necessary requirements to build a SAM launcher. So in order to build a SAM launcher, you need to have a good number of supplies as well as electronics. So, and also you need to have a level 3 army base. So I'm gonna build one level 3 army base for the meantime. I'm just gonna build one. And then I will continue building or improving my supplies production because I'm needing a lot of supplies right now. So there. So and then I'm gonna queue in my army base and I'm gonna build this there. So a lot of things to do, a lot of things to accomplish. Patience is the key. I will be unconquerable from the ocean. Not really unconquerable, but I have good defenses. So if they will attack, if someone will attack me from the sea, they must bring in a huge force. And attacking me won't be easy. Okay, so there. So I started building upgrades. I'm not gonna assemble my forces yet, mainly because the war is still not over. But once the war is done, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually being set up. I'm actually setting it up right now. So I have my navy here. I'm capturing this piece of land here, Abadan. And once this one is captured, then I can go straight to the other cities. But my rally points here will be okay, maybe Tabriz or Rast, and then Tehran. So anyway, I have lots of cities here as a base for my conquest. So I'm gonna finish Iran first. So sure thing tomorrow is that I will start my attack with Iraq by tomorrow. So for now, let's finish off Iran, and then I will assemble my forces later, later in the afternoon, and then I will start my attack. So look at his structures here. So he has a level 3 airfield, and then level 2 army base. But I haven't seen any. Oh, look at this. He also has a level 2 airport or air base there. But if you will check Iraq, in the news, okay, lost motorized infantry. Um, he keeps on losing troops. Okay, cessation of hostilities. Okay, so so I have to be careful with Iraq. Yep, I know he's all over the place, but there's still a possibility that he might deliver a strong deliver a knock a damage to my troops that might prevent me from, from snowballing my enemies. Okay. So I think it's also good if I will allow Iraq to capture some Saudi Arabian territories. At least that will give me a chance to expand to Saudi without going to war with Saudi. So hopefully Iraq will do that. But if he won't, then I can take on Saudi. I can conquer Saudi, anyways. But then I will have a huge coast to protect. So, but we will be very smart here. This this will just be my buffer state, my buffer territory. But if ever war will once war happens between us and NATO, and they attack me here, then what I can do is I can fortify this area here from this area, or I can also fortify these cities here once I've captured them. So that's what I can do. I can leave these places here undefended. But it depends. There's a lot of options here. To be honest, there's a lot of options. It depends on the units that you have. So I think I'm gonna build. I'm gonna start to build a howitzers here, because I'm gonna use them later on. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna keep them in a base, and we'll only use them for siege and for any enemy holdouts. That's, I think, the best strategy, because it's difficult to not have them and just build them once you already need them. So it's good that you will have those units in cases of emergencies. So that's the plan. That's what we're gonna do. Okay. Let's check the United States, because the United States here is almost done with Canada. With just one more province left, Canada won't be able to hold on. You also left some of the um, so the US also left those small cities, or those small countries, those bots. He did not attack the bots. So that's a smart thing to do. But Cuba is still standing, and we still have Brazil in the South America. So still have a lot of job to do here for the United States. Colombia and Venezuela still are still existing. Okay, so war with the Americas. Let's give this like what, a month? The longest will be a month to finish this off. That is if the United States plans on taking the whole South and North America. But if not, then he can be freed up once he've captured these territories in Chile and Canada, and then he will be free to go west and face Australia and Japan. So that's going to be Australia and Japan against the United States. And then here on the African theater and the European theater, we're going to have Iran and Kenya facing France, Spain, Poland, and the United Kingdom. But I think Poland will be the weakest link here. Poland still hasn't recovered yet from the attack from Belarus. So these guys are killing each other. So um, I don't think Poland will be able to provide help. Plus, Poland's leader um, have been ousted. So yep. If he won't go back, then he will lose his membership with NATO. So there's only just gonna be countries, four NATO countries. But let's see. Definitely, someone will join them, because they are a strong coalition. So definitely, countries will line up to join them. But let's see who will join them. Okay, because I think there's only just a few players, active players left in this game here. So I think it's very crucial to determine who's gonna be the next member of NATO once Poland is out. So it's also interesting to see Iraq to join them. It's possible, but if Iraq joins them, then Iraq will be dead. I mean, I'm really gonna definitely attack Iraq, and his friends will come to help. But Libya is still standing, and hopefully still has troops, and he will be able to hold the NATO forces as long as he can. So that's all for today. If you wish to see the progress of the game, you can go check my first vlog. That was day 5 of this game. From there, you will see how I started as Afghanistan, just a small country here, and I started my expansion by taking Pakistan first and then India and now it's Iran. So that's how my progress went, and I hope you check them on my other videos, and also keep on watching um, my upcoming videos, uh, so you can check and see what type of strategy I'm using, and also um, how to win this game using a small country, and how to win, because I see that a lot of players are having difficulty winning in this game. So to be honest, winning is easy if you know how to win, if you know how to play the game, and of course if you are active, definitely you can win. um, the only difficulty here is staying active. This is a long-term strategy game, and if you cannot stay active, then definitely you will lose. And it's difficult to stay active, especially if you are at war. Let me just share my experience with my second game. Um, so I almost quit because of the pressure and the stress, but that also helped me uh, to to uh, to well, I actually quit one day. I did not open my account for one day. I have an ally, which is Japan, and it's only just the two of us against the world. So he has full naval control of the seas, and I have air power and the land power. So with that combined, we're able to take out 8 countries, 8 enemy countries. It's a very intense fight because our allies changed sides and decided to just, uh, join forces with Libya, who was an experienced player who has been playing CON since 2018. So most of our allies have, joined him, and our ally Vietnam was, on and off. He will be active, and then he will be gone for a long time, for like 2 days, and then he'll be back. So he didn't really do that much. So it's just me and Japan who have taken on the world. It's very stressful because you really wanted to win, but this is a long-term strategy game. So even if you rest for a day or two, as long as you station your troops in the right place, and as long as you won't lose your key units, then you will still have a chance of winning, even if you are losing at the beginning, even if you are um, losing a lot of troops in the beginning. I mean, losing a lot of territories. So again, the most important thing here is the troops, your units, not the territories. So if you will be given the choice whether you will choose to keep your units or your territories, then I will say that, it's important. It will still be more important to save your enemy, your army, your units, because territories you can recapture them anytime, as long as you have any army units, as long as you have military units, you can capture them. But if you lost your military units, then you won't be able to recapture any conquered territories. So it's really important that you position your troops in a defensible position, and as far especially if you will go inactive, you have to place your troops as far away from the front as possible, so that once you get back, you will be able to reconquer whatever lost territories you have. So that's how it works. Because here it's not like COW we're in. COW can be finished within a month. So um, my average game for COW is 21 days, 22 days. That is with a coalition with Kelly's Heroes. But um, 20 days of taking on the world is really quick. But this one is much longer than COW. My last fight lasted 62 days. So that's a lot of time playing this game. That's a lot of strategy. That's a lot of thinking, put in the game. So uh, so that's the reason why it's not easy to win, because it takes lots of patience to play this game, and you cannot just stand here and watch your troops, because they are not moving. They're not visibly moving. You will just see the time of their arrival. So there. So there. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope you'll watch out and um, wait for my next video within 24 hours, or tomorrow. Watch for my video tomorrow. All right. So thank you guys, and have a good day. Bye bye.